Hello, everybody, and welcome to this new show that I am currently calling Talking Show. On this first Talking Show, I'm going to be talking to the one and only AceofBade. Ace, thanks for joining me, bud.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. You were really ready to do this. I asked you yesterday if you were like, hey, you want to do like an interview video thing? And you were like, yeah, let's do it tomorrow. And I was like, all right, let's do it tomorrow. So I got excited. I like the motivation, and let's get this thing going. So,
For sure.
Simple question is, what's your favorite drink?
So, when you ask this, there's multiple kinds of drinks and there's multiple categories. So, I kind of wrote multiple drinks down for the categories. Like
Fair. Okay.
I wrote all these things down just so I wouldn't forget, because that's just the kind of person I am. I'll start off with soda, because everybody's got a favorite soda. Even if you don't drink soda so much anymore like me, I don't really drink soda anymore, but it's either orange soda or root beer. And I remember back when I used to drink sodas, it was like Fanta orange, because there's always all those kind of Fantas, right? And then root beer, I don't really remember the root beers. It's Bargs and
Mug.
And I don't remember
A&W.
A&W.
Yep, that's a
Okay,
good one.
there were three. Okay, there were three. And I don't remember which I liked the most, but there was a flavor difference, at least between two of them.
I think I'm on the side too. I'm a ginger ale guy personally, but that's anyway.
Okay, Canada Dry, the Canadians gave us something, right? So beer, people partake in the alcoholic adult beverages every once in a while. I don't drink all that much, I really don't. Right. But when I do have a beer, it's usually Dos Equis or Blood and Honey. Those are my two. I'm a light beer drinker. I don't go for the darker beers.
Sure.
I think they're a little too intense for me.
So no IPAs?
Yeah.
Not an IPA guy? Yeah.
See, I barely even know what that means, so...
I don't actually know what it means. I just like them, so...
well, there you go. Understandable.
I don't need to understand things to enjoy it, right?
So alcoholic beverage, slightly different from beer. I put down margarita, and I like the fruity drinks, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Like, why do I have to torture my body just to feel something?
Right.
Why not have a nice margarita or Corona Rita or something like that? See, again with the lighter beer.
Right. I'm a big fan of the tequila as well. I partook quite a bit.
Occasionally, I'll do shots of gin, but it's very rare.
It's piney. Let's look at that.
It's pretty. It's got an intensity to it. I will say that.
It burns.
It can after the first one, and then after that, everything just gets smoother.
Fair enough, I guess.
And then I wrote down Starbucks because, the vast majority of people like Starbucks. I don't like coffee at all. I never have. I don't like espresso. Despite having worked at Starbucks twice, I do not like coffee. Well, you may judge this one. Mine's a holiday drink. It's not pumpkin spice. It's the salted caramel hot chocolate.
Oh, I'm a big fan of salted caramel, though, so I would do the same thing. Again, so you seem like you like the sweet tooth stuff. Your alcoholic drinks are sweet tooth. Your hot beverages are sweet. I very much relate. A hot, sweet beverage is probably like top tier. You are obviously a streamer boy. We met through Twitch. What made you want to start streaming?
So... this is going to need like a preface or a preface or however you pronounce it. Let's roll back to 2019. A few of my friends were streaming already on Twitch, and I thought it looked really cool, looked kind of fun. I talked to them about it just to see like what all it involved, what all you needed. I wrote it down and forgot about it. Forget about it, right? And then fast forward to March 2020. There was a I don't know if you're aware of this. There was a bit of a lockdown.
Heard of it?
Yeah, it does ring a bell. I was already working mostly at home and going to the office 1 week out of the month. They sent us home completely, 100%, and we're to this day still like that. And I'm like, okay. at this point, we have all this extra work and stuff, and in my head, I'm like, awesome, I'm gonna do all this overtime because we can't go anywhere. I have things to do. I can actually do stuff. I can stay busy so I don't go insane. Oh, hey, by the way, your hours are cut in half. You're gonna get unemployment because of it. But yeah, you can only work 20 hours. And I'm internally screaming because, like, oh no.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to do. And I can't go anywhere. We don't know how long this is gonna last for. I'm sitting there one day and I'm realizing, oh yeah, that thing that I wrote down a while back in 2019. Let's look into that. Let's see how that goes. And so I started. Just like most people, you don't really have much of an audience when you first start, especially if you're not networking or don't have connections or anything like that.
Yeah.
But people started rolling in. I started meeting some really cool people and just kept going, and fast forward to now, and here we are.
I started in 2015.
Okay.
But I didn't do a lot of it. I only did like once every other month, really. So and it was only for like an hour and a half. I'd never go for very long. But then, pandemic hit. That did it for a lot of people, probably.
It probably did. Yeah. At least that's what I have come to understand. And I'm sure back in 2015, the streaming layout and everything was way different than it is today.
A lot of it was the same, but what I remember in 2015, this was before I hit affiliate, and I don't know if what the rules were for affiliate back in 2015, if there were them. I don't remember, but I remember it being less of a spectacle where most of the time you could just have your camera on the top left hand side of the screen and the game, and that was all anybody really expected or needed. Now everyone's like borders and crazy animations and all these different interactive things, and that was there in 2015, but it wasn't like a crazy necessity. What's something that wouldn't have been possible without your stream?
Okay, so I had to think about this for a little bit. This one is a little bit. There were a few things. I don't think I would have gotten into Dead by Daylight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know that's a weird one, and I know that's weird because I don't really play that on stream either. But I do play that quite a bit off stream and with friends and things like that. I asked some streamers to play because they were playing, and that's really how I got into it. When I first started, I don't think I was nearly as confident as I am now as a person.
Sure.
That's another thing. I feel like I've gotten more confident and more outgoing as I've grown as a streamer.
I feel like streaming's done that for quite a few people I know, actually. It's helped them come out of their shells. And it's nice to see. It's great.
Right. And then, I know you can't see this right now, but I'm sure you'll see this in a little bit. There's this framed collage that I have that I'm holding up right now, and I'm trying not to get the ring light in it. But it's got a bunch of stuff from different streamers that I've collected over the time. And
that's adorable.
There's different letters that I've gotten, and if I wasn't a streamer, it wouldn't say nearly as many things as if I clearly am.
It definitely adds that sense of adventure because you do meet people. These are real people that maybe one day want to meet you in person, and then you'll finally see each other for the first time, and it'll be wild.
Exactly. And I'm sure there's more stuff that I can't think of off the top of my head right now.
And this is a good one. What's your proudest streaming moment? Because you've done all sorts of wacky streams and crazy. So I'm interested in what was some of your proudest work.
So I could not pick. I had to turn this into a top 5.
Great. That's good.
Yeah. So number 5 and number 4 kind of go hand in hand a little bit. So I don't know if you want me to do a number 5 or if you just want me to do a number 5, kind of I don't like those really annoying, obnoxious videos that I hate so much. But yeah, so number 5, it was actually the day that I hit affiliate. Oh, great. Yeah, I know. It's like that's kind of low on the list, but I didn't think I would get that far, at all. I didn't think people would want to watch me. I thought this would just be a short hobby to get me through, 2020, just until quarantine was over. Obviously, I'm still going. So
right. So
I did not think I would be. No, I mean absolutely. I did not think I would be streaming for 2 years. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And my affiliate anniversary is coming up in August 15th, I think.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. And also congratulations to you, since you mentioned you hit affiliate pretty quick when you came back to streaming.
No, I don't remember when it was, though. I don't remember what my anniversary was because I didn't write it down. I mean, it probably tells me somewhere.
Number 4, hitting 1,000 followers. And it's just every day just adds to the whole, I didn't think this was possible at all. And I keep getting proved wrong. So it's
right.
Like, that was a really cool thing. And I was dressed as a French maid that day, so that was a fun thing. Number 3, I'm going to have to do a little explaining on this for people that don't understand certain Pokemon things. But
right.
Beating Pokemon Renegade Platinum, I was super stoked the day that I beat it because we spent 6 months playing it and restarting it and playing it and restarting it. It was a Nuzlocke. So a Nuzlocke has 3 main components to Pokemon. So you're playing just a standard Pokemon game. And you nickname all the Pokemon that you catch. You can only catch one per route or per area or per cave or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And if one of your Pokemon faints in battle, it's considered lost and you got to get rid of it.
Okay.
And so this was a special version of Pokemon Platinum called Renegade Platinum, and it's like a modified version. All the main battles, like the gym leaders and the Elite Four and all that, have teams that are built for competitive battling that you would do at championships and stuff.
Oh man. Okay.
So it hurt a lot.
Yeah.
So
it's literally built to be like the hardest thing you can do, basically.
It is built to test your like Pokemon knowledge, basically.
Yeah,
and
I guess
to test
so.
your patience too.
Now, you like testing people's Pokemon knowledge. That's something that you like to do.
Yeah, that actually goes into number 2, believe
Nice.
it or not, is actually the opportunity to do streaming collaboration competitions. I've been able to set up different challenges against other streamers and Pokemon, like shiny hunt races, map randomizers, and bingo.
Nice.
So that was a lot of fun. And then I've had the opportunity to do that with other streamers that challenged me to different things as well. It was like a series of 9 games, and it was like best, I guess it would be 5 out of 9 would be the winner. So number 1, I put all the friends that I met, the community that's here, and the biggest one was the Twitch trip I was lucky enough to be able be a part of back in March with 5 other streamers.
Yeah, you took all those streamers, and you bombarded my chat with bits and stuff that night. I remember that was hilarious. That was very sweet of you guys too. Thank you very much. But that was very funny because you guys just kept repeating the same shit over and over again. Like, oh god.
I think we started a hype train to that.
Yeah, you did. You got a hype train going, and while you were just like saying the same weird shit over and over again. I was like, oh, it was very funny. I was laughing the whole time. So. That's great. No, I'm glad you got to do that. That like really makes it all worth it, and really shows you that it has real world effects. So.
Exactly, and it's not about the stream. The top 5 things about the stream. It's not about the stream. It's about the friends you made along the way.
So, what does your life look like outside of the internet, or outside the stream?
Right. So, I am an EKG technician. I've been at my job for over 7 years, which is the longest I've ever been at a job by a wide margin. I previously stated that I was a Starbucks barista twice, and in the past I've worked retail jobs and just other jobs that just never really fit for me.
Sure.
I have a fairly decent video game collection. I have a very large shelf to the left of me with over 350 games sitting on it right now. I'm still adding to it. There's games that I'm meant to get the past 2 years, and I forgot to pick them up, but I'm slowly working on it.
I see I think it was on your TikTok, you were like showing off all the Pokemon games that you had and stuff, and it was a really cool video. Like you had the special like leaf green, or not leaf green, what was it? Or just the green from Japan that you couldn't get, which was really cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed making that, and I've been meaning to get back to that, and it's it's time consuming to do that whole thing, but I'll get to it eventually.
Hey, take your time. You're making a bunch of stuff. You're busy boy. It's fine.
I also like to play guitar a little bit. I've been slightly incorporating that into my stream a little bit, just here and there. I'm not great at it, not even by a wide margin, but practice makes better. So
and everybody will have a fun time watching you learn along the way.
Exactly. I work out multiple times a week. I try to be as healthy as I can, and I'm always trying to be the best person that I can be. I also like going to concerts and movies, long walks on the beach at sunset, and to live life at its fullest.
All right, will you accept this rose?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I thought I'd throw my dating profile in there a little bit. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, dude. You go ahead and you advertise whatever you need to, and if it's just yourself and ladies, come on, let's go. This is a fun one, of course. Ultimate Pokemon lineup and why Scizor? Because I know you it's a great choice. It's a unique choice. It's a powerful choice. But why Scizor? And then also, what's an Ultimate Pokemon lineup look like to you?
So
because that's fun.
It is fun, and I have 4 teams.
Oh shit, let's go.
I know, right? I thought this would be a little fun. I had a little fun with this one. Not that I didn't have any fun with the rest of them, but
he hated it. He hated every other question.
It was homework. All right. No. So 4 different teams. My team is 6. If I'm just going through a region, it'd be Kingdra, Weavile, Electivire, Chandelure, Scizor, and Azumarill. My favorite region to play through, because I already said Renegade Platinum, would be Infernape, Roserade, Mamoswine, Drapion, Staraptor, and Scizor. My favorite 6, which has no balance at all, it's completely unbalanced, but that's okay. You got Crocodile, Chandelure, Gallade, Crobat, Alolan Marowak, and Scizor. I have to have Scizor. And as you can see, it's on all the teams. And then if I was to be a gym leader, and I had to think about this for a while, I think I would be a Steel-type gym leader.
Oh, okay.
I know, I realized it a while back, and I'm like, I do work out a lot, but I don't see myself as a fighting-type gym leader. But they do use exercise equipment, which is typically made out of some kind of concrete and metal, and I'm like, I'm gonna bend it just a little bit and say we're working out with steel exercise equipment, and so steel type gym leaders. So we got Magnezone, Empoleon, Aegislash, Excadrill, Corviknight, and Scizor with the Mega Stone.
Right.
So going into why I think Scizor is my favorite Pokemon and what makes it so awesome. He has a coolness factor to him. He absolutely does. His Mega Form looks crazy awesome, but it's not over the top. Right. His moves with his ability Technician help him create support for sweeping. Technician boosts the damage of moves if their damage output is 60 or less. So there's a quick attack version of a steel type move called Bullet Punch. And with Stab and all the other numbers that you throw in there, it goes from 40 to 90, just straight up.
Shit.
Yeah. And then you throw in Agility, Swords Dance, and Baton Pass. Now, Agility, super fast. Swords Dance ups your attack, and Baton Pass lets you swap out to another Pokemon and keep those stat increases.
Oh.
Yeah. So, not only can he hit hard, but he throws support to, the rest of your team.
Jeez. See, that's the kind of extra Pokemon knowledge that I don't play with. So when I'm playing, I just do my best, and I'm like, I like this guy. Every time I was streaming Pokemon Sword, and an Atlas would keep coming into my stream and just being like, "This guy sucks. Why are you using him?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. I needed an electric type."
No, that's absolutely fair.
But yeah, so okay, I think that answers my question. So Scizor is a big badass. He's both a star in his own right, but he's also a supporting player and helps elevate his team. So that's good. That's a good moral character, even though he's kind of grumpy.
A little grumpy, yeah.
He's a little grumpy. And one last question, of course. What's something big you like to do for yourself or your stream? It doesn't necessarily have to be stream related. It could just be something in general. That's fine too. But what's something big you'd like to see for yourself in the future?
I think I would like to be able to be at a point where I could do a charity stream at some point, maybe even incorporate a subathon into it.
Hell yeah.
I do have a cause in mind. I don't know how far I'd get into this, but I was thinking of something for men's mental health awareness. So,
but no, that's fantastic. I love that stuff. You definitely could pull one off. I mean, you know, with your audience, it's very generous and very giving people. You got a bunch of sweethearts in there, you know, so like,
they're all
I'm
right.
sure it would be a cool, yeah. And you can also collaborate with other streamers on that too. Get some of your other, like your other homies.
That is true.
And so you could work all together onto creating something special. I know Hermione's done them a few times. So.
Yeah, she has.
But like that's a wonderful goal, and it's nice that you have other people in mind too. It's not just a goal that you're like, you know, like some self-achieving kind of thing. It's very
yeah. I want to help. I want to get $1 million by the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? But like, it's this is kind of one of the things that I always say is this is the type of job that's inherently kind of fun to do. It can feel like work sometimes, for sure, but like it is fun to do. And so like there's that feeling of, because I'm trying to do something like this that's so much fun, let me use this energy, this fun energy, for something like a good cause. Mm-hmm. But that's wonderful, man. I think that you are truly a wonderful dude. I'm really, really glad that you wanted to do this with me. I really hope everybody watching this checks out Ace. He streams a lot of mornings, which is great because I oftentimes will get ready for work while lurking in Ace's streams. And he's got a wonderful community. He's always spreading the love, and he's always trying to get people involved. So if that sounds like something that you want to be a part of, please check out AceofBade. And Ace, would you like to say anything before we wrap up?
I just thank you for having me. This is an awesome thing to do. I can't wait to see the rest of these.
I hope it's good. Well, thanks again, man. I appreciate it. So.
For sure. Thank you.
I don't even have a name for this.
Well, how many have you done so far?
None. This is the first one I'm recording.
Oh, snap. Okay.
I never thought of a name.